Hi, welcome to our daily encounter. In Psalm 147 and verses 10 and 11, it says, "He does not delight in the strength of the horse. He does not take pleasure in the legs of a man. The Lord favors those who fear him, those who wait for his loving kindness." These two verses give us a beautiful, comforting thought. It shows us that God does not delight in our strength. It says that he doesn't delight in the legs of a man. The legs of a man is the strong part of him. It's the muscle that is the strongest. And God doesn't delight in our strength. Our strength is nothing before him. We are nothing in his sight. And so our strength proves nothing to him. It says here that what he delights in, what he favors, is those who fear him and those who wait for his love. It's those who recognize the fact that they are weak, that they don't have it all together, that they need the Lord's love, and they desire the Lord's love because they know that he has the power and the ability to destroy them if that was his desire. But what they seek for is that he would not fulfill that and do what he is able to do, but rather that he would show his love towards them. You know, when we're in front of other people, when we're around our friends, maybe our relatives, maybe our coworkers, our acquaintances, a lot of times we want people to think that we are strong. Matter of fact, I'd say most of the time, if not all the time, we want people to think that we are strong. We want them perhaps to think that we are strong emotionally. We think that somehow people will look up to us if we have strong control over our emotions, over our feelings. And we try to show that we are strong. Even though maybe on the inside we are broken and torn within, on the outside we put up a front like we are strong. Maybe we like people to think that we're physically strong. This is definitely something that men typically like to boast in their strength. Or it might be spiritually. Spiritually, we might want people to think that we are strong, and we always put up a front of what spiritual people that we are. And we think that we have everybody fooled, and we masquerade as though we are really something that we are not. And on the inside, we know that we are sinful, and we are sinful to the uttermost, and that our greatest righteous deeds are but filthy rags. But we put on that front, and we act as though we are something that we are not. The beautiful thing, the wonderful thing, the great thing is that before God, we don't have to do that. And we don't really have to do it before man, but especially before God. We don't have to do that because God doesn't care. God doesn't care how strong you are. God doesn't delight in your strength. God doesn't look at you and say, "Oh, I sure am glad I have him because he's so strong," or "she's so strong." No. What the Lord delights in is when we fear him and when we seek his love. When our hearts are directed towards him, that's what he desires. As a matter of fact, he likes it when we recognize that we are weak. Remember what he told Paul. He said, "My strength is made perfect in weakness." So we could almost go as far to say that the Lord actually delights in our weakness more than our strength, because it's in our weakness that his glory, that his power, that his love, that his grace, that his mercy can be greatly demonstrated. That he can find those weak areas in our life and breathe into those things and bring strength to those areas so that we can recognize the fact that it's not us who are strong, but it's the Lord that's holding us up with his strong right hand. So today, allow yourself to be broken before God. Do whatever it takes to be broken before him. Get vulnerable before God. Open up your heart to him. Take away the mask. He can see past the mask anyways. Take it off. Fall down before him. If you have to get on your knees, fall down before him in brokenness. If you have to weep, Weep before Him. Do whatever it takes. Be alone with the Lord and just pour out your heart. Pour out your brokenness. Pour out your sorrow. Pour out your wounds, your scars that you have collected throughout your life, and bring them before Him and show Him your weakest places, and pray that He will come in with His power and His might and bring strength to those weak areas. Go to Him in the places that you fall short in your temptations, in your trials, and the things that the sins that you fall into. Bring those before Him. Be open before Him. He knows them already. All He's waiting on is for you to bring them to Him and to seek His love and to seek His strength to empower you to overcome those things. Do that today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it today. You'll be glad that you did. And you will rise up from your knees and you'll dry your eyes knowing that God is there with you, and you can go from that point forward knowing that God is real and that God is with you and that He's walking with you and He's going to hold you up. That you're going to soar on wings like eagles because you trust in Him. So let's make that our goal today. Find some quiet time today to be with the Lord and to do these things. Well, I thank you guys for listening in today. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless.